Hi, good morning or maybe good afternoon to everyone. Let's see about the comparative adjectives. This is the class at 10 for you. You are in B1. And let's know about the comparative adjectives for you. So the use of the comparative adjectives is very easy because we are going to use with the verb to be. They are used just with the verb to be. We can refer to with the comparative adjectives and past, present, and future tense. Okay? So, but let's see in the present with comparative adjectives. Okay. For the use of the comparative, we need to know the rules, about the rules. And I'm going to explain the first rule. This number one rule is very easy because we are going to use the consonant earth, okay, with these adjectives and in a vowel E. In a vowel E, okay? I'm going to use the adjective safe. Safe. I think you know what does mean the adjective safe, okay? It's very easy. Always, for example, I refer my car, okay? My car, okay? Safe. I have to say, I have to use the verb to be is. Maybe I can use my car is, or maybe I can say my car was in the past, or will be in the future. But I'm going to use on the present form. Okay, my car is, and the adjective that I'm going to use is safe. Safe. Okay, safe. So this adjective, safe, okay, and in a vowel E, okay, when you use an adjective and this adjective and in a vowel E, okay, you are going to use the R consonant, but you permit the adjective in comparative form. Okay, my car is safer, and always I am going to use that by comparing the two meanings. Okay, my car is safer than your car. Okay, this is an example. I am comparing, or I am doing the different form, or safer is the adjective. My car is safer than your car. Okay. What does consist the first rule? I need to use in the first rule the R. Okay. When I refer an adjective and this adjective and in a vowel E. The second rule is easy to use because the second rule I am going to use. We need to use ER, okay? We need to use ER. What we are going to use with the adjectives they, okay? They format maybe one or two syllables and they end in a consonant, okay? We need an adjective and this adjective end in a consonant. I am going to use, for example, thinking about it, I use the adjective short. Okay, short. I think maybe you know what does mean short. Okay, I think, for example, me. I am. Okay, I need the verb to be. I am short. Okay, and with this adjective, I use in comparative form, I need to use the ER. Okay? I am sure that your brother. Always we use the comparative word when we refer persons, or maybe when we refer to things. Okay, that you, brother. Okay, I am shorter than your brother. This is the comparative form with me and other or your brother. An example, your brother. Okay. So this is always I am going to use with the adjectives form it two consonant or maybe one syllable or two syllable about comparative adjectives. Okay. And the number three rules is very easy because we need to use adjectives and they end in the consonant Y. Okay. For example, lazy. Lazy is an adjective, and these adjectives end in the consonant Y. So, what is going to pass, or what are you going to do when you use an adjective? These adjectives end in a consonant Y. We need to change and we are going to read the consonant Y for the E, the I, or the I, and I am going to use ER, laser. Okay, about your brother, I am sure that your brother, but your brother, and here I need to use the verb to be is, but your brother's laser. Remember, I use the contraction, the verb to be here, brothers, refer like a brother, brother is, your brother is, but I use the contraction in this part, your brother's laser, or your brother is laser than me, not me. Maybe your brother is taller than me, but your brother is laser than me. Okay? Always in the second rules, in the third rules, you can refer with the adjectives and in the vowel, in the consonant Y, and we change the consonant Y for I, E, R. Okay? So the number four rules is very similar, but we need to duplicate the last consonant because we are going to use adjectives, and these adjectives formate the sound, or maybe in grammar we use consonant, vowel, and consonant. When I use consonant, vowel, consonant adjectives, we need to duplicate the last consonant and add ER. Okay? ER. That's not the color. Sorry. ER. Bigger. Okay? And this rule you need to understand when you use adjectives, and these are formed by consonant, vowel, consonant. You have to duplicate the consonant, the last consonant, and add ER. Okay, bigger. For example, my house, or my brother, my house. I say my house. My house. My house is bigger. To erase is. My house is bigger. About my house, I compare my house with your house. My house is bigger than. Always with the comparative word, I need to use that, okay? Because this is the subject, the second things that I am going to compare. My house is bigger than your house. Than your house. I compare it, or I use the comparative word about my house and your house. And my house is bigger than your house. Okay, that's the other rules we need to know. Okay, the number 5, maybe. sometimes can be possible. This is number 4, this is number 5. That's not important because you need to understand all the rules about the comparative form. Okay, I say number 5. Okay, I am always to use more. I am always to use more when I use an adjectives, and these adjectives are formed by more two sounds or more two syllables. Okay, for example, big is one syllable, lazier you form two syllables, shorter you form two syllables, and safer two syllables. But I need to use more I use adjective with more two syllables. For example, beautiful. Beautiful is an adjective. Beautiful is an adjective, and this adjective is formed by more two syllables. Beautiful. Okay, we use three. Beautiful. Three sounds. Okay, three sounds about syllables. And for example, my sister, I use this example. My sister is more beautiful. I compare my sister with your sister. My sister is more beautiful than your sister. Okay, this is the comparative form with this rule. You always use more with the adjectives you use with more two syllables sounds. Okay, my sister is more beautiful than your sister. Okay, we need other rule. And this is the last one. I use irregular adjectives. Okay. Okay, we know we have irregular adjectives. The most common we have, they are good, bad. When I use good in comparative adjectives, I refer to use, okay, better. Or when I use bad, I am going to use worse. Okay. When I use these two adjectives, I am not going to use these rules because they are irregulars and these are regular adjectives. Okay? This is very different in examples. Okay? For example, I am better than you. Okay? Than you. I say my car. Okay, this my car. My car is better. My car is better. My car is better. I don't use good. Better because it's irregular. My car is better than your car. Than your car. Your car. Okay? My car is better than your car. Or maybe it's negative. My car is worse than your car. Okay? These are the rules about the comparative adjectives you need to use, or you need to know about your referred and comparative form to subjects or two things or maybe other ideas. Okay? These are about the comparative adjectives. Okay, guys? That's all. Hi guys, here we go again. Let's see it right now about the superlative adjectives. Before I explained to you about the comparative adjectives, and this is superlative adjectives, and we use once again two like before the comparatives, the verb to be. Only we use the past, present, future tense with the superlative adjectives, and you remember the verb to be am, is, are. Okay? So the superlative adjectives we use st, est, or maybe iest. Okay, that depends the form of the adjectives that you use and the superlative form. Okay, so I used before the topic the comparative adjectives, say short, lazy, big, most. But let's use once again the same adjectives in this form. Okay, safe. Okay, I use my house. Okay, I use my house. The superlative word is used. Verb to be is, and I need to use the article named in this way. Okay, it's important to use. My house is the safest house. Okay, safe. Okay, my house is the safest because it's a sure place where I am in the superlative form with this. Okay, my house is the safest. Okay, house. My house is the safest house in my town. Okay, that's an example just when I use the superlative form with the adjective safe. Okay, my house is the safest house in my town. Okay, so shirt. Okay, my little brother is the shortest brother in the family. Okay, my little brother. And this, his name is Oscar. Okay, Oscar. Okay, Oscar is the shortest. So in this part, with this adjective, okay, I use est because this adjective ends in a consonant. When I use adjectives and they are formed in a consonant, I use est, okay? And before they end in a vowel e, I use st, okay? Oscar is the shortest brother. Sorry, this is the color brother in my family. Okay, this is superlative adjectives, and for use Oscar, my brother is the shortest brother in my family. Okay, so lazy is similar to when I use comparative when this comparative ends in a vowel in the consonant y. Okay, I have to omit the vowel. I have to omit, sorry, the consonant y, and I add iest, okay, laziest. Okay, for example, me, I am the laziest, okay, brother in the family. Me. I am the laziest brother in my family. Okay, you know that is just an example that I'm not the laziest, okay, brother. I am the smartest brother, okay, in my family. Okay, I am the laziest brother in my family. Just that is an example. Okay, big when I use adverb, the adjective, and this is formed by consonant, vowel, consonant. I have to duplicate the last consonant, and I'm going to add est. Okay. For example, my house is the biggest house in my town. Okay? My house. Remember, I can use the contraction, my house, and use the article. My house, the biggest house in my town. Okay? Because it's biggest, the biggest, okay? My house. And the last rule about the adjectives, superlatives, I use most. You remember before you use more when it's comparative adjective, but in this for superlative, I am going to use most. Okay? I use beautiful, like my sister before I explained my sister. Beautiful. Okay? My sister is the most beautiful girl. Okay, for me. That idea is just for me. My sister. So I'm going to use once again the contraction for with the verb to be. Sisters. My sisters. They. Remember that is, but I use the contraction. My sisters, the most beautiful girl. Okay, that's my idea. That's I think my sister is the most beautiful girl. Okay, so when you use an irregular adjectives, we use good. We use bad. When you refer this irregular, you say best and you say worst. Okay, worst you use with bad because it's irregular. I don't use these rules, and good is best. For example, I am the best in the world, or I am the best in the group. Okay, or maybe I am the worst in the group. Okay, can be positive or can be negative. I am the best. I am the best in the group. Okay, I am the best in the group, or maybe I am the worst in the group. Okay, they are different to use with the superlative adjectives regular because these are regular adjectives and they are irregular adjectives. Okay, it's similar to the comparative word, but I use it in superlative. ST, EST, and IEST in superlative form. Okay, that's all. See you.